Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the United States of America. After speaking with Boy Taylor and his very close family and friends in that Weazel News exclusive interview, we have asked the LSPD and law enforcement if they would like to enter a comment, and I am now joined by, I believe, Deputy Chief Matthew Sheridan. Is that correct, sir?
Oh, yeah, that is correct.
Now, Mr. Sheridan, what would you say to the allegations being made?
So at this point of time, the allegations that have been made against Forrest Griffin are yet to hold any credit. There is no evidence, and the lack of evidence is compelling. That you know, in the court of law, there isn't anything to obtain whether or not Forrest Griffin is guilty or innocent of these accusations.
What about the evidence that Mr. Taylor and many of his close friends and family have been shot at a lot? I'm talking a lot. I believe we have currently a lady that is a very close friend of Mr. Taylor that is in hospital after being shot in the head by a sniper, which Forrest Griffin was holding. And there's multiple people on scene that said he was holding it.
So I can assure you that at the time of the incident at Pillbox, I was actually in a traffic stop directly opposite Pillbox at the time, or just further a little bit down. The sniper that was used was a silenced long arm rifle, which we managed to obtain evidence from. We managed to get a casing of that incident. Again, with no hard proof that Forrest Griffin was holding that sniper rifle, other than a few hearsay comments, it's pretty hard for us to do anything about it. A long arm sniper rifle, silenced as well, is not something that inherently can be obtained within LSPD, nor does Forrest Griffin have any criminal context to note in a way of getting him able to arm himself with such a large caliber weapon. Additionally, at the time, I do believe Forrest Griffin was actually busy, or he was not on communication at the time.
Mr. Sheridan, are the allegations true that Forrest was on scene picking up bullet casings at certain attacks on either Boy Taylor or very close friends and family of Boy Taylor? Is that true?
So I can't talk too much about an ongoing investigation, albeit a criminal nor internal affairs investigation. However, with again no plausible evidence, I do believe that there were officers on scene collecting evidence at the situation in Vinewood. Was Forrest Griffin one of them? Potentially. I cannot say. I cannot make a comment beyond a reasonable doubt that he wasn't, but I can also not say that he was. Even if he was, he had no reason not to. It is still his job to do his job in the scope of the law until he is found either to be a corrupt police officer or he is found to be innocent. That's just the way it is. IA is currently doing its best to make sure that this situation is dealt with accordingly and lawfully for all parties involved, not just Forrest Griffin, but also Boy Taylor.
Mr. Sheridan, do law enforcement have a bias against Boy Taylor and his friends and family.
Are you asking me, do LSPD or BCSO have a prejudice against
All
Boy
law
Taylor?
enforcement, sir. All law enforcement within this
All law
state.
enforcement. Okay. Again, I can't speak for other officers. I can't speak on my behalf. It was a couple months ago now. However, there was a court case that Boy Taylor and his friends were involved in, where they attempted to blow up the chief of police with a hand grenade, which they were found guilty of in the court of law. Now, does that rub some people up the wrong way? I mean, at the end of the day, they were very lucky that we did not go with domestic terrorism. So potentially there is some prejudice, not against their character, but their previous actions. Now, do I believe that they are getting an unfair representation in this matter with Forrest Griffin? I do not believe so, as I'm the one dealing with it, and I hold no prejudice whatsoever. Every individual within this great city is equal, regardless of what your walk of life is. However, it is to note that, yeah, there is no prejudice towards Boy Taylor and his company that he keeps from police prosecutions end, which is my department.
Mr. Sheridan, in that case where Boy and his associates were found guilty, I'm assuming at trial for mayhem, you said, right?
Correct.
Did they serve their time and do their fine?
They indeed did their time and do their fine, and they received a substantial conviction.
So, why is it being alleged that law enforcement in this state is holding a grudge against Boy Taylor, his close friends, and are protecting Forrest Griffin and disregarding human life? Because the way the American people see it, sir, the way Boy Taylor sees it, the way the lawyers see it, the way the courts see it, they look at this and they say, well, Boy Taylor and his close friends and family could be dead at any moment, and yet Forrest Griffin still walks the streets at night.
Yep. So, like, again, as you just kind of said yourself, they are at the moment allegations. There's no substantial evidence stating otherwise. Otherwise, I will personally do something.
Mr. Sheridan, but what about them being shot at?
Okay, yeah, no, I completely agree with
Who
that.
the goddamn hell is shooting at them? Why didn't the LSPD stop the person if it's not Forrest Griffin?
Okay, so as I was just about to say, there is an ongoing investigation into the shots fired, and who has been perpetrating against Boy Taylor. They may be random attacks. I would be led to believe that they may be targeted, especially with use of an unpassionate weapon like a sniper rifle, where it is meditated and mediated. The concern is that some people are out for Boy Taylor, and we are doing everything in our power to do our job and investigate all situations, not just the ones inside our department, but also the ones outside, which unfortunately could potentially be more of a problem, of course.
Mr. Sheridan, who on the outside of law enforcement is trying to kill Boy Taylor?
Again, I can't speak on an ongoing investigation.
You don't have any suspects? Are you trying to say that? Are there any suspects that currently exist?
Again, I cannot speak about an ongoing investigation, sir.
Goddamn. America lives in the same fear, sir, that Boy Taylor lives in.
Okay.
This has been Willie Hughes with Weazel News. God bless our troops. God bless America. Willie out. This is Willie Hughes reporting live outside Flink Bank, Legion Square for Weazel News. We have just had a bank robbery, and The hostage was attacked by the police. Would you believe it? I can't believe my eyes. He had a legal firearm on him. They legally searched him, and they took that firearm off him. It was legal. God bless the Second Amendment right to bear arms. And I never know if they caught the suspects or not. We'll have to find out some other day. But this is Willie News reporting live in the field outside Flake Bank, Legion. Over and out. God bless America. Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the United States of America. I thank you for joining us tonight on this Weazel News exclusive interview. I am Willie Hughes, and tonight I am joined by Boy Taylor, esteemed member of the respected gun hobbyist club known as Bullet Club, and I'm also joined by a lot of Boy Taylor's very close friends and family here. Thank you so much to all of you for joining us. Now, boy, how are you tonight?
I might tonight. It's been a pretty full-on night. You know, I've had to deal with multiple instances of, basically just bearing for my life, and I'm scared. I'm scared. To be honest with you, bro, I feel like I'm gonna end up in a coffin, pretty surely.
Now, boy, why is that? What is happening out there in the world to you?
It's a simple word for you, mate. Corruption. That's what's going out.
Corruption.
That's what's going on right now, out in this world right now. That's right, corruption.
My
Simple as
God. That. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And who are these corrupt people who are coming for you?
Well, there's one that I know that is certainly corrupt, and that's the one and only Forrest Griffin. I'm sure that when a lot of people hear that name, they actually they agree with it, and they've all seen how wild he can get and how he can treat individuals like they're garbage. They're not even human. So that's the one that I know that's certain. However, I feel like a lot of the PD actually back up his actions, back up his moves that he wants to put on everyone else. When he makes a big crazy call, they go up there and back him up. Even though we call out over and over again that the shit's not right, they continue to do it.
I see. And would you like to fill in the folks at home, all across America? Who is Forrest Griffin and who is he to you, sir?
Oh, Forrest Griffin's a trooper in the PD. He's quite high ranking up there. He's been in the business ever since I started living here. Ever since I moved over here, he's been high up there in the ranks. He's a very well known trooper as well. He's got a shit haircut though. But yeah, to most people, they already know about him very well because 9 times out of 10, they've actually, been a part of his corruption.
I see. Are you saying here tonight, boy, that other people are involved in the corruption of Forrest?
Well, it's not certain. It's not certain. However, there's a lot of things that point to that direction being the truth. Is a lot of things that happen. And it's like, why are people just sitting back and letting this shit happen? Why is it not being taken seriously? I personally had to have a one-on-one conversation with the chief of police about this situation and what's going on and how bad it is getting towards me. Imagine how other people are feeling. Imagine how other people are feeling there, Willie, mate. Imagine it.
I can't. That is heartbreaking. Now, I'd like to open the floor to Boy and all his family and friends that join us here tonight. What has they actually done? What has the law enforcement done to you all? What have they done to your friends, your family, the people of Los Santos, and more importantly, what has Forrest Griffin done?
Well, if I could step in here and give the first example, which will actually branch off into these other guys' explanations very well. Basically, look, some bad things happened. I'm not a perfect civilian, all right? I'm not a perfect guy. I fuck up a little bit here and there, mate, you know? And I gotta make my money somehow. So maybe I was doing a couple of things here and there, you know, and it ended up in a police chase. I got out on foot, I ran on top of a crane, and Forrest Griffin gave me the option of either taking a bullet to the head or fighting him one-on-one on top of this crane. So what did I do? Of course, I took him on this fight, right? I don't want to get shot in the head. You don't want to get shot in the head, do you, Willie? You would have done the same thing.
God, no, yeah.
Exactly. So what I do, I get up on top of that crane, I have a fight, I punch him. He could not punch me. He could not hit me. He's actually a fucking shit fighter. So what does he do? He pushes me off. I fall all the way down, landing, crushing my bones. I lost my left nut.
My God.
I lost my left nut, Willie. I lost it, mate.
I'm
And what
sorry.
did I do? I said, that's a bitch. I'm taking you to court. I'm taking you to court from this. I've lost way too much. And ever since that day, he's been making my life hell. To the point of where he would hold me over the edge of a bridge, telling me to drop the court case. Luckily, some people rolled up, and then one time I wasn't so lucky. He had me over the bridge, pulled his taser out,
He threw you over a bridge?
tased me off that damn bridge.
My God.
Every single time he sees me, he's ramming me, he's trying to shoot me, he's trying to do everything to get me killed. And that extends to all of these guys that are sitting in front of you right now. So boys, if you are more than willing to, please share your side of
I'll
things.
step in right now. Our sister Alora, shout out Alora, she's in hospital right now because she took a sniper bullet to the shoulder.
My God, may God look over her.
The man looking through that lens was Forrest Griffin.
My
She's
God.
there right now in the ICU. She would have been here with us today, speaking to the lovely folks at home, but nah, she fighting for her life because of that man. Because we dare stand with our brother boy.
Amen. I'd like to ask all the folks across America tonight, whatever deity you serve to, put your hands together and say a little prayer for Laura. Let's hope she gets well and never sees Forrest damn Griffin again.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen to that. You know what? Look, I wanna talk up here. My story.
Please, sir,
Forrest
please.
Griffin. I'm driving through Vinewood Boulevard. He pulls me over. Now I'm thinking, what's this guy pulling me over for? I was driving immaculately, in my lane, doing the speed limit. Even stopped at a red light. Pulls me over. He says, "Fella, if you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours." Well, what are you talking about? He then goes on to tell me how he's got a little person of interest that he wants sorted out. None other than Boy Griffin, sitting to my right next to me. I go, all right, what do you want done? He details a snatch and grab job. For those at home that don't understand, he wants me to kidnap the guy. He says he wants him stabbed. He wants me to tell Boy to drop the case. Now look, that was a little bit out of my realm. So I called Boy up, warning him of the situation. I met up with Boy in a secluded location to tell him about it. Now, as I'm talking to Boy, the words come out of my mouth. I don't work with cops. Now, none other than Forrest Griffin pokes his gaming little corrupt head over that hill and unleashes fully automatic rifle fire onto the 4 people that stood there. Me and Boy getting hit with the majority of it. I got a pierced lung. Boy here's been shot in the shoulder, all because of Forrest Griffin's corruption. So not only has he put a hit out for $1 million on Boy's life, but he has taken away my ability to breathe for tonight. He's almost taken up my life due to corruption, due to a case. If that's not fucking corruption, I don't know what is.
My God, sir. My God. And can I ask everyone here, could you name who you believe in law enforcement is directly involved in aiding and abetting Forrest Griffin and his efforts to rain tyranny upon yous.
Shit, I hate to say it, but I feel like it's majority of them,
All the way to the top, sir?
all the way to the top. From the tippity top, we're in the big badge, to the very pets at the bottom, we're in the blue vest.
I'll tell you this much, Willie. When cops rocked up to that scene, reported gunfire on that hill. Multiple people said, "Go and stop Forrest Griffin. He's gonna pick up the gun shells." What happened? Forrest Griffin run up that hill, all by himself. Not a single officer did anything to stop him. So he's tampering with evidence, and they're just letting him do it. This
Including
corruption
taking our
doesn't.
phones.
This corruption doesn't go just to Forrest Griffin, but past him onto the rest of the PD.
Amen. Amen. And, boy, may I ask you, what is Bullet Club?
Bullet Club's just a simple group of degenerates that were rejected from a lot of people that came together and formed their own family. As simple as that.
Would you describe yourselves as gun enthusiasts?
No, I really don't. A lot of people kind of freak out when they actually hear the meaning behind Bullet Club. It's actually a wrestling group. You know, the WWE, all that kind of stuff, AEWs, New Japan Wrestling, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah, yes, sir, yes.
Yeah, there's actually there's a thing called the Bullet Club in there. And we just happen to be like, you know, pretty big fans of it. So you know, we set up our own little Bullet Club, Los Santos, if you will.
I see, sir, I see. And, Paulie, are you a member of the Bullet Club?
No, I am not. My name is Paolo Bianchi, and I stand here by myself, on my own.
And, Paulie, are you, an immigrant to the United States of America?
I am.
God
My parents
bless,
immigrated here from Italy when I was 2 years old.
God bless your soul, sir. You are more American than I fucking am, and you're a hell lot more American than Forrest Dan Griffin is.
I believe he's
Look,
actually Australian. Forrest Griffin.
I want to speak to the people at home. What was America built on? America was built on the freedom of the citizens, the ability to walk the streets, live a lovely life. What's the fucking American dream? I don't fucking know anymore, because you have people like Forrest Griffin taking civilians like us and making our lives hell. Making our lives hell, Willie, I tell you that much. Forrest Griffin goes against what America was built on. And every single PD officer that stands by him is working towards the fall of America, the America we love.
Amen.
Full
Amen.
fucking tide.
Hey, fool. I got a bit of a true story.
Oh,
If you
please.
don't mind me sharing.
Oh, please, sir, please. Share with the folks at home.
So, hey, be weird. Hey, me, boy, big O. Might have been up to no good, fool. And then, you know, went to prison. Then who shows up to prison, fool? Nobody but Forrest Griffin. And then, you know what he starts doing? You know what he starts doing?
No, please.
Starts shooting at us with a sniper.
My God.
Then we're running around trying to find a place to hide. And then, you know, we go inside, go into his cells, and he starts chucking flashbangs, fool. Fucking flashbangs. Then
My
eventually, you
God.
know, you get inside the cells, and he's trying to get Boy to drop the case. And then, you know what he starts doing next, fool?
No, please tell the folks at home.
He starts pouring chemical waste from humane labs, what though?
Oh my God.
trying to get him to drop the case, fool.
My God, and is Forrest Griffin still out there? Is he still out there and running about? Is he a free
See?
man?
See?
He'd just been
mentally,
off duty about half an hour ago, mate.
he's mentally unstable.
And how do you feel
telling
about
you.
that, everyone? How do you feel knowing this man is still out there?
It's a fucking
I don't feel
tragedy.
safe.
It's
I
a
don't feel
fucking
safe.
tragedy.
Like I'm gonna die soon.
She and
So can I give one more example?
hold on, Biggo. Not done, fool.
You're
And
not done?
then-
Oh, my bad.
No, you should know. There's one last thing in the story. We go outside after he stops shooting at us. He's shooting at us with his pistol. We think the coast is clear, Pato, and then we go outside and he's up on the watchtower and he starts shooting a fucking grenade launcher at us.
My God.
This
Yeah, the
puta
grenade launcher was
madre
crazy.
is fucking crazy, fool.
Nuts, me.
And is a grenade launcher a standard weapon issued to law enforcement in this state?
I don't know, Vato, I don't think so. Never seen
Far
a
fucking from it.
policia.
My God.
Big O, you wanted to say something?
Oh yeah, I got another example, just for the people at home. If we can get the camera to zoom in on this fat little face right here, this good boy, this beautiful dog called Big B. Big B has been around us Bullet Club for he's so long now. He's a brother, just like any other. We all consider him family. Last week, Forrest Griffin not only beat Big B, but shot him with his cadet.
Oh my God.
Just a good boy trying to do what's right.
And what happened to Forrest?
Nothing happened to Forrest Griffin or the cadet. They got away with abusing that poor little animal.
My
He did
God.
nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong.
Can
The
I
only
ask?
thing that dog is guilty of is being a good boy.
Amen.
Goodest boy.
Can I ask, why do you all think law enforcement has refused to comment and interview on all this so far?
Because they're fucking guilty. You know what my
You're
dad
all
used
in
to
on
tell
it.
me? A guilty man runs. And I
Mhm.
believe that the PD are running from this right now. They're avoiding it. Killing people. Killing innocent people like they've tried to do to us. To sweep this under the rug. But no more. No fucking more, Willie. They're here to serve and protect. And they're actively doing the opposite of that.
Mhm,
Making
mhm.
enemies of us. And trying to fucking kill us. For what? Save themselves. That doesn't seem like serving or protecting me. Not at all.
Amen. Amen. Boy, I'm going to ask you to look right into the camera here, alright? And I want you to speak directly to the folks at home, all across the United States of America, and leave them with a final message. And I welcome all other family members and great friends of Boy to speak directly to the camera too here. Tell the folks at home your final message.
Should be able to walk out on those streets safely. Should be able to be human, but we can't. All because of this stupid corruption involving Forrest Griffin. And I know that there's so many out there that have dealt with this shit over and over again, and they keep getting away with it. But now's the time that we all band together and we stand up against this bullshit that they call the PD. Fuck them all.
Amen, boy. Amen, big O.
Amen.
Would anyone else like to? Paulie,
See,
big O.
yeah, I got something. I'll just say this to everyone at home. The police are there to serve and protect. And hopefully it's not this bad where you live. But keep your head on a swivel if you ever have to deal with them. You never know. Keep yourself safe more than anything. Keep yourself
Amen.
safe.
Amen. All right, folks. Thank you for joining us tonight for this exclusive interview with Boyd Taylor and his many close friends and family about the deep corruption in the state of San Andreas. I hope that America can look deep into this interview and deep into their hearts and see the suffering that law enforcement and Forrest Griffin have inflicted on the good people. This is Willie Hughes, Weazel News. God bless America. God bless our troops. Over and out.